Hey, Cassis Adobes. Pastor John here with a quick take. And so we're already into the first Sunday of Advent. Can you believe that? And it's also Thanksgiving weekend, and so it's a good weekend. Anyway, the story this week is kind of strange. There are three stories that I want to kind of pick up on. And the first one comes from Isaiah, and it's about climbing God's holy mountain and making a new place where everybody can love. And there's a famous line in there about taking swords and bending them into plowshares and spears and turning them into pruning hooks. In this one, Isaiah is imagining these instruments of war, swords and spears, and turning them into cultivators, things that grow things that farmers would use. And it's about, it says, nation shall not fight nation anymore. It's about reprioritizing and taking those things that can be used to hurt one another and turn it into something that's nourishing and abundant. Second one is from Romans. And this one talks about all the little petty distractions that we have and all the little petty things that happen on social media, the mean tweets, all the viral videos that are nasty, AI, all that stuff, how it's really nothing. He didn't talk about those things, but he talked about drunkenness and licentiousness, all the ancient kind of things. But we're dealing with the same things and then more. So in that one, he said, you know what? He said you should take it and clothe yourself in Christ and reprioritize there. It's got Isaiah talking about reprioritizing. We got Paul in the Romans talking about reprioritizing, not getting all pompous and dressing up for Christ, but being able to, as I say, see Christ and be Christ. The last part is in the Gospel of Matthew, and Jesus is talking, and this is so important. We just came off of this whole rapture nonsense, and when's it going to happen, and how's it going to happen, and did I leave enough pork chops in the freezer for all of you poor suckers who were left behind? Okay. This reading in the Gospel of Matthew, and I'm going to put it in the description if you want to read it. Jesus said, "No one knows the hour. No one knows the hour. Neither the angels of heaven, nor the Son, nor the Father. As in the days of Noah, so will become the coming of the Son of Man." Because they were eating and drinking and marrying until Noah entered the ark. So Jesus is talking about everything's going to be normal. And then all of a sudden, there are two in the field, one is taken up. Two women will be grinding meal together, one will be taken. Everyone's like, oh, will I be the one taken? Will I be the one left behind? It's not about that. It's about being awake. In fact, Jesus said, keep awake because you do not know when the day of the Lord is. Be ready, be prepared. It's what Isaiah says. You can reimagine good things. Paul says in Romans, reimagine good things. Jesus said, be awake. Don't be worried about who's going to be left behind and who's getting sucked up in the sky. It's not about that. It's about living genuinely, keeping your eyes open. So this Advent, this December, have fun, do the important things. Don't get caught up in all the dumb tasks that Christmas sometimes brings. Don't get all angry because your name isn't written on a coffee cup or they don't tell you Merry Christmas. Live in love, be genuine, be part of that beautiful place. Rather than sticking a spear in someone, cultivate something beautiful. That's what it's about. Okay, this one was a little longer. I hope you are well and that you are safe and that you are a blessing. And of course, peace, Advent peace.